Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Clone Evolution. Woo. Man, I did a lot of work today on my computer network to see if I could improve it, and it didn't work. But hopefully we can still do the show with some reasonable. Now, I took out some of the old network cables, swapped them with new ones. I guess I still have to swap out some more. Go figure. I'll get to the problem eventually, hopefully. That's why one day I dream about having a new place, because then I can put in all new network cables. Hopefully have a stable internet connection. Alright, some bullets. I don't know if everyone heard the good news. Let's see. Delete, oh. No, I got some good news that I'm going to be able to create some new heroes today. So if anyone wants to find out what heroes, just ask me and I'll check out the Darwin Center. Oh, thanks for the likes, everybody. We got 1 like and no viewers. I don't even know how that's possible. Hey, what's up? How's it going, man? I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you doing today? Ooh, another fragment. Ooh, another fragment. Jeez, we must get getting close to cloning a lot of that guy. Hey, Thicklinit! Yeah, you were really close to being first today. Thanks again for tuning in to the show. Appreciate it, having the viewers from your region. Hope everyone is doing well. Now it's my dream to get viewers all over the world one day, so one step at a time. You guys are helping a lot already. No, I tried a bunch of stuff while you guys were gone, actually. I was looking at Suki's account and I started to get jealous. Because where is it? Let's check it out. How do I even come across that? There it is. Oh, she changed it. Well, anyways, before, Suki had her avatar set to the new hero. So what I did is I ended up using some of my scrolls and got him. So sorry I did a whole bunch and played the game while you guys weren't watching. I've been doing that a lot lately. Alright, so let's check. Check out the new hero that I got. Well, yeah, and then I was doing those scroll draws. I didn't get anyone super fantastic, but the only good person I did get... Oh, here he is, the new guy. So I have the new guy. Not nude, new. Now, if you're looking for the nude guy, you're joined the wrong channel. Let's hope. Yeah, I'm wearing pants, yes. No, and I did get, what's her name? Jane Austen. So I got the Jane Austen that I need so we can make a new gold today. And you know which gold it is, probably. If you've been keeping track of who I needed Jane Austen for. Wow, up to 2 likes already. Thanks, guys. Oh, fuck. I thought it was going to land on Fat Chili there. Alright, let's go over the Darwin Center and I'll help remind everyone who I was going for Jane Austen for. I know I couldn't even remember either. I had to go look it up just a few minutes ago. Thank God I still remember. How long will it last? Right. Should we check now? Or let's do this. Oh, we're getting close to the 100. Hey, not only do we get to make a new gold hero today, but I also got a new hero draw for one of the chaos elements. Or I think it's chaos. I don't know. We'll see. So we got a hero draw we'll be doing today's episode. I was thinking about waiting, but I'm like, fuck it. Let's just do it today. Let's live a little. Today's New Year's Day for the Orthodox New Year. So happy New Year's to everyone in the Orthodox region or religion. Probably could be both in some cases. Yeah, I did get an extra red flower from someone yesterday. Yeah, Suki does have her avatar is this guy right now. Feels weird sending red flowers to a guy. Here it was it George Gunn? I'm trying to think. Someone was really nice and sent me flowers. I think it was George Gunn, so I'll send him some. Well, we'll send everyone the regular reds. I don't want to go too broke. Carried away with the flowers sometimes. We'll wait for Valentine's Day for that. Maybe Valentine's Day? Fuck, man, the show keeps cutting out to red. Fucker. Why does it keep doing that? I don't get it. It like goes really great, and then all of a sudden it just cuts out, and then back to great, cuts out. What the fuck is going on? Alright, so we got 8 purple frags there. That was sweet. Holy shit. We're 5 fragments away from a 3 purple episode. So that'll be today. So far I've decided to keep Frankenstein. I don't want to get rid of him quite yet, but sometimes I've rushed decisions, so maybe that one seems a little bit rushed to me, but let's do the timed ones. Yeah, let's do the bounty hunter mission ones first, because then we can really get some action in. So we got 2 5-stars. It's given us a lot of 5-stars already. So we'll play him. We'll change the lineup. I'll put in Monkey King. Oh yeah, and I also changed the team to fire, because I figured I got Monkey King, and I got Tengu. Everyone else is pretty buffed already, so they don't need that little extra bit of shield. So I can just fucking lay them to waste with a little bit of fire now. Alright, let's begin by robbing a merchant. Now hopefully the show stays stable the rest of the way. It's like so good today. Like I even got it up to 6,000 kilobytes per second. And all of a sudden it just drops to red for a few seconds. Maybe it is the network cable. I'll try swapping that out. Maybe I won't swap it out. I'll just run a new one next to it and see if it affects it. And if it does, then I'll swap it. That's a better idea. Yeah, cheers everyone. Just gonna crack a beer. Today I'm drinking beer. What is it? Fuck, man. There we go. It says beer for a second, it vanishes. It's like my sponsor, Crack, is trying to block the product labels of any other company. It's a very jealous sponsor. Yeah, the no-name beer. If I put it in front of my face, it doesn't vanish. But over here, oh there, now it's staying. I don't know why I was being such a fucking bitch before. Oh, fuck, man. I love the taste of this beer, and it's 5%, so it's really strong. Well, not really, but pretty good strong. Definitely over a medium. I don't want a super strong beer anyway. 5%'s good. Yeah, so which heroes do you think I'm going to get today? Should I do the gold transformation right away? Thinking maybe I should. Maybe. Man, I'm gonna have to fucking drain the vapor oil tank of my vaporizer because it's so full. Now I gotta suck on this hose to pop the seal on it every time before I use it. And when it comes down to the point where you're sucking a hose, you know you gotta improve your life. No pun intended. That's when you gotta make changes, right? This tank is full. Need to drain it. Worst show ever. Well, some days I think I did the worst show ever. But then I remember there's tomorrow. Alright, so I got some other good news. I finally remembered to link the Discord. So if anyone wants to find out the Discord, I linked it. And if anyone wants to try it and make sure it works, let me know in the chat. I think the link might only be like an invite link, so I don't know if I copied the right thing to paste in there. If I put the wrong thing, someone send it to me, and then I'll post it there. Let's rob the shit out of this chick and get some bullets. She's got such nice tits. Makes me feel guilty for robbing her. Alright, 2 bullets. Let's break that shit open. Now, today I went a little bit speedy on getting the show ready because I don't know what update it was, but I don't know if anyone else that uses BlueStacks, if they've updated it on their computer recently. But holy fuck, does BlueStacks ever work better recently? I don't think I changed anything on my computer. Maybe I did. But I know I was updating BlueStacks and it seems to work better. Not only does it crash less, but it also seems to reboot the game in under a minute. So I was thinking compared to what it was before, it was at like 5 minutes to load. So under a minute is like a huge improvement. So I'm impressed. BlueStacks is doing much better. Deal or wrong? The only thing I was thinking BlueStacks needs to do to improve is add the Bluetooth support. So when I install apps on my computer that need Bluetooth, it can actually work. It's kind of sad that it doesn't. So I always still have to use my phone and then transfer it to the computer, but oh well, I'm sure we'll live in the technology age where that won't be an issue one day. Alright, we got some more tickets. Woo! Yeah, the best thing about the no-name beer is if you buy it on long weekends, you get it for $1 a beer. So you can get a case of beer for $24. I think that's a really good price because that's what I used to pay when I was a fucking teenager. So I was like, Jesus, price of beer has pretty much been stable or even getting cheaper as time went on. Because really, when you think of inflation, beer is actually way cheaper than it used to be. Half the price at least. Alright, Elite. Yeah, let's do Elite. Not that beer's the greatest, but I'm starting to like beer as I get older. It agrees with my system the best. Especially certain types of beer. I don't know. Some people brag that Budweiser agrees with them, but I don't find that. Treasure, yeah, let's break open some treasure. I like treasure boxes because it could be the purples, and we need some purples. So if we can get any fucking more vampires, we're all set. Oh, 4 bullets though. That's fucking sweet. Alright, vampire. Good way to call that. Thanks for the luck, viewers. You guys are always helping me. Oh yeah, I just thought of an interesting giveaway that I could do. Now my aunt, or not my aunt, my aunt's daughter, my cousin, who's the artist, I've got a whole box of her prints. So I was thinking maybe I'll start doing those as giveaways at one point. Maybe I can get her to autograph them. Usually people buy her autograph. Alright, so that's 2 purples. So it should be an okay giveaway until I get some better ones. Not to say that isn't a good one. That's a pretty sweet one, I think, that anyone's into art. But if anyone's not into art, I'll try to get some more giveaways too. I was thinking at least with paper, I might be able to send that realistically. I don't know, I might have to fold it up and shit, but maybe I can just roll it up in a tube and send it. I don't know, nah, it probably won't work. Yeah, so how's everyone else gonna be doing this weekend? Oh, it's not weekend yet. Anyone got plans? Oh yeah, Suki said she was going on her trip, and I forgot to ask when she's leaving. Did anyone hear if she put in the chat when she was leaving? Maybe she's left already. If so, travel safe, Suki. Holy shit, I started looking at some more travel destinations today for once we get our normal lives back. Fuck, man. I found a, well, I didn't find, well, yeah, I guess I did kind of find it. It's one of the groups that I'm on Facebook. It's called Provincial Parks of Canada or something like that. Or maybe Ontario Provincial Parks, that could be it. Because that's the province I'm in. But anyways, so that website or Facebook page was sharing links, and they shared a picture of a park that looks like something out of a movie. I was like, holy shit, looks as nice as BC. And then I found out where it was. It's Lake Superior. It was funny because one of my other friends on Facebook around New Year's, he was messaging me and telling me that I should travel up north and check out places in Lake Superior. He said I would like it. So now I'm tending to agree. It seems like a really nice place. Oh, and the other advantage, if you move up to the Lake Superior region, land's way cheaper. Hopefully. Not by the time that I decide to try looking into it, it's already expensive. That is always like the dream these days, eh? Finding a place that has affordable housing. Good merchant. Let's rob him. So one thing I admire about the Russian system is that they managed to build so much affordable housing right in the heart of their main cities. So it's like people can actually get affordable housing in the fucking main cities. You don't have to move to the fucking boonies. How did they do it? Building fucking shitloads of apartment buildings, right? Hey, Legions! Or Fear Legions! Hey, Legions! Yeah, I guess Legions was okay, that. It wasn't too bad. Just forgot your first name. No, I try to get my own name, and I get it wrong half the time. Let's do some skipping, because we got so much fucking action here. We got to get to so many new heroes. I don't know, Fear Legions, if you heard what's happening today. But we're doing a new gold today. We're doing 3 purple draw of new purple heroes. And we're doing a new chaos clone hero. So I think that's quite a lot of action. Monkey King, yeah, let's move him in there. Good call. How'd you see he was gone? Now, sometimes a little bit lazy because I'll win the match either way. Alright, another 2. Warp Gate, that's what I like to see. Yeah, cheers everyone. No name beer tonight. Now, I promised myself that I was going to try a new bout of sobriety. I don't think it's going to work too good this month, but I'm going to try it next, I think. Now, it's making it harder these days as my family's going through a lot of hard times. Just with health problems. Not related to the, well, not directly related to the virus. More related to the lockdown. But yeah, as soon as that's over, we're going to try another bout of sobriety, see how it goes. Who knows, maybe I'll start the sobriety even sooner than that. Usually what gets me is if I start feeling down in the dumps health-wise, then I'll do the sobriety thing to try to rebound. Usually works every time. Knock on wood. Fucking jinx that one. Holy shit, 2 likes already. Thanks everybody. Yeah, isn't it funny that my team has 3 red heroes already? I'm thinking at this point it's hard to get another red hero, because who am I going to phase them in for? There's no one really that's going to be better. Maybe then someone's better than Monkey King. There's no way I'm going to get someone better than a Budokai. Well, maybe. We'll see. Time will tell. Alright, what happened there? I wasn't even paying attention. What the fuck did I... Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. That one had some bass to it. Jeez. Speaking of bass, my mom was asking me for help this week to hook up her stereo. Man, when I hooked it up, she had everything. Digital and everything. Surround sound 5.1. I was able to hook up everything better than even my stereo. Well, actually, my stereo is at that 5.1 now, but it took years to hook it up. Alright, 3 likes. Thanks, everybody. Now, today we got a Raptors game coming up, so I'm going to try to do the stream right on time. Get to the basketball. I feel like indulging in sports tonight. I haven't really been watching TV or playing video games other than Clone Evolution. I don't know, fuck, how my whole day is just disappearing. I'm not getting anything. Well, today I did get a lot of wiring done. Still, it seems like that Earth's speeding up the rotation. God, it's making the days just fly by. I wonder if the rotation spinning increase like affects their bodies in other ways. Maybe that's why a lot of people have been more tired, why our immune systems are weaker. Alright, I think that's the last vampire we needed in order to get the next 3 purple heroes. So I think right after this battle we could even go right into it. Right? Normally I would pick the Warp Gate, but I just want the purple, so that's what I'm focusing on. Like, I don't want to take any chances. I could take that Warp Gate and get garbage, and I'd be like, fuck, I should have just took the purple, because it was right there. Alright, so we got 2 purples. Especially in a 19 mission. On a 19 mission, you should have enough without an extra Warp Gate to get the extra bonus for specialing. Whoa. I don't know. Anyone see a good movie recently? I keep seeing commercials for movies, but I can't remember any of them. I was thinking I should indulge in something other than just sports and video games for a change. Watch a film, a cinema production, a little bit of culture. I don't think I did watch any movies last year. Isn't that weird, eh? The year that everyone was at home watching stuff, I didn't fucking watch a single movie. I just got carried away with working on other projects, cleaning. I was working on my NVIDIA Shield a lot last year. Alright, another fucking vampire. This is amazing. Like, what's next? Raven Jade's gonna log in? We'll have all the vampires here. If anyone doesn't know, Raven Jade is a vampire from the Entropian universe. If you want to check out her YouTube channel, it's really good. And she's more than just giant boobs. She wants to clarify that. Just because she has the best boobs in all Entropia doesn't mean that that's all she is. Now, she has a great voice, too. I know some people make fun of her voice, but I guess voice is a very ears the beholder type thing. Some people like some singers, some people hate singers, right? You never know. I think it's because her voice is somewhat unique. I think she was telling me too that she does work as voice work, so I was like, yeah, it makes sense. She definitely has a talent for it. Yeah, she's also from Canada, but we've never met. One time I was supposed to hang out at the casino, same one she was going to, and then I fucking threw out my back that week and couldn't move. I was like, what the fuck is the odds of that? That was the only time I threw out my back the whole year, too. I was like, what? Fucking stupid shit. I think what happened was I was doing too many sit-ups that week. Fucking threw it out. Had to take a break for like a good, I don't know, almost a month before I could move again. Hate when that happens. Sometimes it happens at the worst times, too. Oh well. If I keep exercising, hopefully I can prevent it from being as bad next time around. I was watching this one video where, who was it, Kevin Hart? His motivational speaker. He fucking broke his back. And he said the only reason he survived is he had rock hard abs. He said when he got to the doctor, he said, man, your whole back would have collapsed, but your fucking abs held it together until you got to the hospital. He's like, yeah, he's flexing his abs the whole time, trying to keep them together. So it's amazing. It's like no matter how bad your back injury is, even to the point of broken, he was still able to recover. Yeah, I think he's even got to the point where they said he couldn't walk ever again, and he's already back to playing sports. Not actually competitive, but to imagine be walking when they say you can't even walk, or he shouldn't be able to walk. Hey, George Washington, how's it going, man? Cheers. I don't have any diet progress yet, but oh, here's another 5 purple. Oh yeah, well you guys were gone. I got a whole bunch of red armor too. I think another 2 pieces. Here, I'll show you. I finished off a guy's full set. Now, I have been getting less appetite though, so I can feel my body getting into the mode where it's craving losing weight. So I'm going into it in a good way. Alright, so we got 3 sets of 120 armor now. I don't have much in the way of stars to boost it up, but I guess I really should take armor from other people and steal their stars back. So Jane Austen just needs 1 more piece of red, and then she'll have a full red set. We got a few other heroes with random red pieces. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As much as I want to get really skinny, I do miss having extra weight sometimes, especially because of my job. A lot of times I have to push things around. And it's like when you're heavier, you can just lean on things. But when you're skinny, then you have to like put all the extra muscle into pushing shit. Hey, Spyro, how's it going? It's okay. We're only 30 minutes into the show, so you still got a good half hour to enjoy. Now, I haven't done any of the Bet Fury stuff yet either, so you're right on time for that. Now, I had a little bit of bad luck with Bet Fury. Hey, the phone's beeping. Someone's trying to get a hold of me. Hopefully it's not work. Well, actually, hopefully it is. Just not right now. It's one thing about being on call. Every time you hear your phone beep, you're like, oh fuck, might have to go to work, right? No, I was doing some Bet Fury very minimally today because I was busy doing some wiring around the house. I was trying to fix my network so the show wouldn't cut out so much, and I thought I did a little bit better, but it has cut out once so far. So far tonight. Alright, we are getting right to the break time close. So maybe what I'll do first is we'll do the 3 purples after the break. Then we'll check out the Bet Fury. Then we'll come back and do the last big purple. Because check out the extra purple I got here. We got, oh shit, we got 2 of these. So we got 5 fucking heroes coming in today's episode in a half an hour. I might have to get a little bit extra time because I don't know how we're going to fit this all in. Might have to move the vaporizer over for a second. Alright, so let's do that. Let's get the break and begin that. No, let's do 3, then we'll do the break, come back. Or no, let's do the... So many things to do first, can't decide which. Alright, let's do this one. This is one I've been kind of looking forward to for a while. So while you guys were gone today, I don't know if you just tuned in, I mentioned it earlier. I couldn't resist, so I burned a bunch of more scrolls, and I happened to get Jane Austen. So now I have all the pieces needed to make the Jane Austen hero. So let's try that on for size. Ah, fuck, where is he? Maybe I was bragging that I had all of them and I don't. Oh, there he is, thank God. Of course, reach the cap. Hey, Vector, welcome back. Yeah, thanks a lot. Good luck for the loot, too. Let's hope we rake it in. Excuse me. Sorry, beer's getting to me. Here, I started celebrating a little bit too early. Fuck, I don't have any room. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, so anyways, that's actually a good thing because we needed some extra lightning guys to burn. So let's make some lightning. I don't know how many fucking heroes I made today. You guys should have seen how many I was making earlier. I'm like, man, I'm gonna do this while the show's not going. Because I was just burning so many and making so many. It was taking like 2 hours. It's like, yeah, let's do a 2-hour episode of making heroes. I don't think so. Maybe everyone wanted to see the 2-hour episode of making clones. Right, so that should be fucking enough now. Let's try it. Alright, did he burn up? Oh, fuck, that's what I forgot. You know how when you do those limited events and it has those cards and it says if you make the hero, then you get the bonus? I had the hero in this little list of things, so I made him and it counted towards that bonus. So I was like, that was pretty sweet. I got an extra Yugi and I think I have enough to make her now too. Okay, so where was I? Forgot where we left off. Oh yeah, we made him. Got 2 more. Should be good to go. Where are we going? Westward, huh? West side. See, I was thinking I could make some extra heroes for this, and we definitely needed them. Here we go. Holy fuck shit. Date. Matsumane. Man, he looks kick ass, or is it just me? Jeez, I'm like tempted I don't want to use him. Hey, Zahid, yeah, you came into the show just in time. Today's an action-packed episode. We just made Date gold. And you'll never guess what else. Well, never mind. I was going to say I had enough to make her gold, but I don't yet. Unless we get the hero in today's draws. Let's check. When we do the draw, it could happen. We're this guy away. And I've got 2 chances, so... Alright, well, let's get the quick message from the sponsor. We'll come back and start doing some clone draws. And we got 3 of these to do. And... Wait. And 2 of these. And hopefully one of those will be that orange hair guy, then boom, we'll have a new red. That'd be a little bit wishful thinking, but you never know. We'll see where it goes. It says I got a new hero. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's the Date gold. Or is it date? Oh fuck, I changed my thing to him. Sometimes I get a little trigger happy with the clicking. Alright, so many rewards to claim. I can't even keep up with that today. I don't know how I'm going to get all this done in time for the hockey game. Or basketball game. Let's see. Alright, let's hurry and get the message from the sponsor. Today's loaded hero draws is brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo! Okay. Thank God that was a quick one today. Let's get some more. Yeah, Darius is a hard one to get. Darius is like the game just held back, wouldn't give him to me on the casino anywhere. Then as soon as I had him, they just flooded me with them, and I had so many. It's like, dear God. That's what happens. I think I ended up buying them from the Vibram store. And they, oh fuck, another lady light holder. If Suki was here, she'd laugh. She was telling me how common she is. I was like, yeah, no shit. It's like, she is pretty common. Fuck. Holy fuck. You know what that means? This guy was on the other clone draw thing. So it's like if I would have did this and got him, I would have got the reward just a few hours earlier. Oh well. Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to work on a new sponsor. I'm trying to get a hold of Meth, but they're always up all night. Never get back to me. Oh, we got a Hitler. What is that surprising, eh? I needed Hitler so many times and they always fucking never gave him to me, and now finally. Alright, so... Oh yeah, and I got the other Santa fragments. I was gunning for the Santa fragments because I'm like, geez, at this rate, maybe I can get Santa drawn by next Christmas. Oh yeah, Suki is in time, just in time for Hitler. Now we had so much action today, Suki, and there's still a little bit more to go, so you actually made it in time. It's not all over yet. We made Date, or Date, I'm not sure how to say his name, but we made him gold today because I ended up getting Jane Austen. Ah, Trump, of all people. I'm so sick of seeing Trump. Oh well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, Kinshi. You gotta be shitting me. Oh well. There was so much good luck today, it had to come crashing down eventually. Who knows? Maybe it's not bad and I need those people for someone. Could be. Right, so the last thing that I need to do, or the big thing that I'm working on right now. Fuck, clicked the same wrong thing twice. No, I was following Suki's lead and managed to get this other hero. Let's show her. Holy shit, I already have a bunch of this guy. Oh yeah, I got another copy of Sword God when I was doing those draws. Here, just like Suki, I managed to get this guy unlocked. But I don't have him in gold. I bet you she probably has him in gold already. Listen. Yeah, so we got Sword God, him. Oh yeah, we got two more, an extra Yugi. So I have enough Yugis to make one now, I believe. Let's check. What do I have for requirements in Yugis? Did I pass her? No. So many of the chicks look alike in this. Oh, there she is. Yeah, so that was the catch. I have enough for Yugi's. I can make her into gold, but the catch is I burn one of my Lu-Bus in the process, which really sucks balls because I'm one Lu-Bu of making him gold, right? So I really don't want to use him. What do you guys think? Or ladies, should I make him into a, or her into a gold? Fuck, am I gonna get every gender wrong? Yeah, this isn't. So many choices I'm coming up to in the teams because I have enough to make some reds or golds, but so I'm one Geronimo and I have Sword God, so I'm very close to this guy. Just a Geronimo and him away, unless I have him in the jeans. Yeah, so there's the other Yugi. No, I don't have those guys there. Holy shit, I've got 100 of this guy. No, I also got the extra Santa fragments when I was doing that, in case anyone didn't hear. Whew. Okay, so let's see. What else do I wanted to work on? I think that was all the heroes. Man, I managed to burn quite a few of them pretty fast. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Don't burn the extra Lu-Bu. It would be better to wait. Oh yeah, and then I managed to reorganize my teams, use the backup teams, and I don't know how I did it, but I managed to beat two teams full of reds and got the gold while you guys were gone. So now you'll never believe me, but I did it. So I can imagine this time around it's going to be really challenging. Alright, before that though, let's get a little quick check of the Bet Fury action. Because I want to really see how that's been doing. Right, so for the Bet Fury, I'm just going to collect my staking and cash back and maybe one free thing. I won't get carried away with doing the gambling on the show. Everyone can try the caption and see if they would have got it right or wrong. Truck, 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 truck. That looks good. Truck, truck. Is that a fucking truck or a bus? I think that's a bus. Truck. Is that a fucking bus? Yeah, that looks like a bus. Truck. Truck. Let's try it. Yes! We got the fucking trucks. That's a pretty challenging game right there, yeah? It's like, even just that part of it. Alright, so we're up to 241. We'll collect my staking, see what that got me today. 33 Bitcoin. That's not too bad, or Satoshi. Not actual Bitcoin. But the point too. Whew, it's pretty sweet. Alright, so thanks Casino Shares. And everyone who's been helping me get Casino Shares, I appreciate it. Holy shit. Getting up there. You can see my Ethereum points made it up to 9,000 of the mini Ethereum, so starting to work better on that now. And was it cash back they wanted me to collect? It's not very much, but I'll take it. Alright, cash back, bet staking, so that's everything. Well, yeah, we'll give a shout out to the referrals while we're here. Oh, the referrals have been helping me again. They got me some Ethereum and Satoshi. Oh, and we got a new referral yesterday too. So welcome 12th referral. Appreciate you signing up. If you want to play the little games and get yourself started, don't miss out on the in-house games. If you go up here and you do the in-house games, all these in-house games will allow you to start with just one Satoshi bets. The other games are more expensive bets, minimums. So if you're wondering where the minimum low bet games are, it's these ones. Alright, so let's give a shout out to all the referrals quick. So we got the new ones that have just signed up. And we've got Mr. Plexo 3000. Cinder, holy shit, she made up to 72,000. She's reaching close to the 100,000 mark. And once you reach the 100,000 mark, that's 1%. So fuck, man, she's catching up to me quick. I better get my act together gambling again. Right, so anyways, yeah. So every 1% is basically 100,000 gambled. Alright, so let's continue. Cinder, Euros, he's at 46, so he's been away a little while. Euros, 13, he's been away. 813 for Elementos, user, 0. Kilo, he came back a little bit last night, got up to 6.4. And Go Bastos hasn't played in a while, or maybe he has. Yeah, I think he did. He was at 1100 yesterday, I believe. So welcome back, Bastos, to the game, and thanks everyone for helping out. And congratulations to, I guess, Kilo. He's still in first place. And what is my account at? Just to show everyone, I'm at 423. So I'm not that much further ahead from some of these other players, and Kilo is still kicking my ass. Alright, so let's get back to the game. No, it's pretty exciting these days with the prices of Bitcoin. I might show that before we wrap up the show too. I'll just read it off maybe while we're watching the battles. Let's check the money folder. Yeah, not to worry everyone. If you do lose your life savings in gambling and the casinos and even at Bitcoin, there's more to life than money. So if you still have your health, you're doing a lot better than everyone who's in that situation. God, you don't know how many rich people in trade just have your good health, right? Right, so Bitcoin is up another 6% today. 7-day overall, I guess they just started tracking it, but it's reached 39,000, so almost an all-time high again, which is like a huge jump, like 10% a week. Fuck, I wish I would have invested. I could have made $1,000 in a week, but it would have been risky. I was kind of hoping we'd drop to 10,000 then I'd invest, but too bad. Chance blown. Anyways, Ethereum, it's up 10% today. Holy fuck. It's up to 1,200. Tether's down 8%, so it's at 99%, or yeah, almost a buck, 99 cents. Tron's at 3 cents. It's up almost 2%. Tron's a good one that we were collecting Betfury, right? And BitTorrent, it's up 1% at 0.9%. Yeah, Hitler, or not Hitler, Suki, sorry. I'm gonna refer to you as Hitler as long as your name's there. No, I'm still thinking about burning Frankenstein. For some reason, I don't want to take advice from Hitler. No, I'm just kidding. Something in the back of my mind is like, hey, that might be a bad idea. Who was it? I was watching a TV show or a YouTube show today, and they were talking about how our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, he's cool with a lot of people that are like young and hip, but everyone else, they kind of really hate him. And someone put a giant billboard of him wearing the Nazi uniform and called him Hitler. And they put it up in a city called, I think, Brantford or something, or maybe Brampton. That's, I think, one of the cities that the telephone was invented in by Alexander Graham Bell. But anyways, so that Hitler billboard was causing people to get mad. And the one guy was saying the main reason it pisses people off so much, oh, I got the wrong heroes in there, it's because it diminishes what Hitler did, right? But they did say that it was all freedom of speech. So to a certain point, yeah, shouldn't be really suppressing it. Although I bet you the billboard will come down. Now, there is some pretty bad billboards that get put up and manage to stay up for quite a while before complaints take them down, right? The Hitler billboards. Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering too. When everyone calls everyone a Nazi, it's like, well, what happens if someone was a Nazi now? It's like everyone's already been called that, so it wouldn't be any very alarming or anything, right? Be like, oh, you're a Nazi, are you? It's like, what? You support the president? Oh well, to each their own. If you want to pick insults, it's freedom of speech. Just a freedom of expression. It doesn't really mean that, I guess. Now, I was thinking at Halloween that we would get a picture of maybe Suki dressed up as Hitler. I don't think her parents would go for that, though. Or her family in general. But yeah, when is your trip, Suki? Everyone was asking. We thought maybe you'd left already. Man, this is a pretty intense battle already. Lucky we managed to get through it unscathed. Alright, another victory. Sweet. So if anyone wants to help out with the other Bitcoin, the regular one, you can see I'm at 147,164. Let's give it a spin. 169. That's the number I like. Maybe 269 would be better. Sorry, I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. At least I have the lockdown to blame. I swear that's what's causing it. Just been inside too long. It's not my fault. It's the government's. The victimhood. Now, I'd like to blame the government for all my problems, but I was pretty broke even before the lockdown. I shouldn't say broke. It's just for my age, I should have more savings, right? I know most of my friends have like houses and families, and I'm like, I'm still like have a condemned house, hoping maybe to fix it one day. Yeah, the government did a fake money thing for the people. They're like, hey, we'll lock everyone down, but we'll give you thousands of dollars. So everyone's like, all right, let's take the thousands of dollars and just everyone stay home. And then after they gave out all the money, they're like, oh yeah, there's a catch. They're like, A, you have to pay all the money back, and B, you have to pay interest on the money we gave you at the same time. So you can imagine Canada is like, oh fuck, right? Like the government really screwed us on that one, but because we were all making fun of the U.S. saying they hardly got any money from the government, but the U.S. they don't have to pay theirs back. they can keep what the government gave them. So I think that actually works out more than what Canada got. But they said some people might not have to pay it back, and it's like a big guessing game. So everyone's like living in fear. They're like, oh, I should shut up and never criticize the government because then I might have to pay it back. So it's like this element of fear they've put on everyone. So it's pretty fucked up. I was thinking all that didn't happen by accident. It seems very suspicious. Especially how they legalized weed just before it all happened, too. Get everyone stoned and sit at home and do nothing. Those lazy bastards. Yeah, Canada won the ranking as the highest quality of living, again, 4 years in a row. But I don't get it with winter and all, right? Like, doesn't winter play a point in that fucking debate? Like, if you have winter 10 months a year, how nice is it, really? Now, luckily, some parts of Canada doesn't get winter 10 months a year, just the West Coast. That's why, like, Vancouver and the whole West Coast is, like, the most pristine land of all of Canada. And ironically, it's almost all owned by China. I shouldn't make fun of that. It used to be native land. Then Europeans got it. Then the Chinese got it. Keeps changing hands, right? Yeah, I can't blame them. If I wanted more land, I would take it. No, because in BC, they really don't get winter on the west coast there, Vancouver. They'll get maybe snow like a week or two a year, where everyone else is getting snow like 10 months a year. So, significant difference there. Now, my friend or one of my old cousins, it lived on, I think the island. What is it called? Is Victoria the island? Anyways, he was saying that on the island part of Vancouver, yeah, Vancouver Island, that they get snow so rarely that usually when it snows, they'll declare it a state of emergency, even for like an inch. And we'll get like 30 or 50 centimeters, and it's still not an emergency. Because they don't have any of the equipment to remove the snow, because they don't bother buying any, because it doesn't snow enough to warrant it. Now, in Canada, used to have really cheap living expenses, but it's been doubling almost every year for the past 10 years. So we're reaching the point where it's like a whole month's salary is like enough to like usually buy 1 week of rent. So most people have to live with like 4 or 5 people in order to afford a place. A lot of roommate situations or people living in their parents' basements again. Like in retrospect, how much house prices have increased. My parents got the house we're staying in right now for 30,000, and right now it sells for over 1 million. And our wages are almost the same. So can you imagine? Like that's a pretty big increase to buy a house, right? That's why it's getting harder for like the younger generations to buy houses. Like it is really almost impossible. You have to be a millionaire, or you have to have like at least be married, maybe get like a huge down payment from your parents or something, or be into like really wealthy to begin with. But I don't really mind it. Not having a house isn't that bad. It's like I figure it's actually drawn our families closer together, all being forced to live together. Kind of reminds me of the First Nations, how they had log houses and they all lived together. So maybe I shouldn't say all. They probably had different regions that did different things. I really don't know what happened back then. Just from what they taught me in the fucking school textbooks. I really doubt most of that stuff these days. Right, so we're already at an hour mark. Woo. No, I noticed a lot of people that migrate to Canada, not to make fun of it, but a lot of people dream of coming to Canada, and when they get here, their first winter, they're like, dear God, I made the worst mistake of my life. Coming to Canada is like a fucking nightmare. But say you had like incurable diseases that needed a lot of treatments and you couldn't afford it in the country you live in, sure, coming to Canada is probably the best thing imaginable, because then you can get socialist healthcare and get everyone else to pay for your shit. So I'm assuming that's probably the main draw still coming to Canada. And if you wanted to meet a rich Canadian guy or something, I don't know. There is quite a lot of rich Canadian guys here. Most of them are Chinese. Now, I think that's why Canada started to do the mass migration thing, is we really needed a lot more rich people to come to our country or we'd be fucked. Like, we have so many expensive socialist programs here, and they're all starting to bankrupt. So we got to start flooding our country with rich people from China, or we're going to go bankrupt. We even have a lot of rich people from India coming now. It's pretty awesome. They said like my city alone is getting 50,000 people a year, and we only had 200,000 people like a couple of years ago. So now we're like flooding our city in with like 50,000 people from India and China every year. It's pretty impressive when you think about it, like to take the city's population, like triple it every year. It's a lot of fucking condos. You should see all the cranes. I'm gonna show it in my vlogging series. You wouldn't believe how many big cranes. Holy fuck, we made it to the gold chest. Sweet. I used to fight the idea of the city growing too fast, but I've started to embrace it. It is a lot to take in. It's weird seeing everything you know like change so dramatically. All the old buildings getting torn down, giant condos going up instead. But it's progress, right? City's not gonna remain in fucking the olden days forever. Back in my day, we used to buy drugs from gangs. Now we can just buy them from the government. Thankfully. Alright, let's try a guild battle. Or guild instance, maybe to finish off the show. We'll get the message from the sponsors. Or not the sponsors, the patrons. I don't have the song ready yet, but I did get some good news. The main musician that's actually like makes music that's helping me on the song, he messaged and said he had enough time recently to start working on it. So I was happy because he was saying for a while he was too busy. And I was going to have to make it all, and I don't know how that was going to turn out. I can imagine. Alright, we made it up to 5 likes. Thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Ah, Suki's off in 10 more days. Yeah, hopefully the world situation doesn't impede on your trip. But as far as I've heard, New Zealand's still doing good with cases, right? Man, whatever you guys did actually worked. Maybe that woman in charge is doing a lot better than I was giving her credit for. I have to admit my mistakes when when I make them. But I don't know. Maybe the virus will break out anytime. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not hoping the virus will break out. I'm just joking. Now, I listened to a couple of the conspiracy websites or YouTube heroes, or not heroes, YouTubers from New Zealand. And one of them was going on about he doesn't like the president or prime minister. I always forget her name, Jarson or something like that. And usually he's got good reasons why he hates people. I don't think he hates her just because she's a woman. He's married and all, so he's not like this horrible sexist or something. Now, the only time I sometimes criticize women when they're leaders is if they use the mothering approach too much. I kind of think that we need strict leaders, but teach their own. People like to be babied, I guess. Nah, don't make up your mind about Canada just from when I'm talking about it, because a lot of times people hear me talk and then they go see something, they're like, dear God, what the hell were you talking about? So I'll go do a vlogging series and I'll show a lot of what Canada's like outside for real. And I happen to live in some of the nicest regions, so I should be able to show off some of it. See if you like it. I would love to travel to Toronto again. I didn't go. Someone, was just watching my Toronto video yesterday, and they said, congratulations, your travel vlog to Toronto has reached a year old. I was like, thanks, man. Someone was nice enough to put that in the comments. And they're like, boy, has everything changed in a year since you made this? Because I made it just before the fucking pandemic started, like a week or two before. And I got sick on that trip. And it was one of the worst sicknesses I've ever had in my life. And I'm still recovering from it to some degree. Although our family got tested for the virus and we didn't have the antibodies. Or no, we had the test done to see if it was active. So maybe I do have the antibodies. I'd like to get the antibody test one day. Now I went on a trip on a whole bunch of trains, subways, all over the big city. And I went to a chiropractor and got the best chiropractor adjustment I ever got in my life. And I made a YouTube video about the whole experience. Except for the chiropractor part. Just the trip of it. I actually was wondering, like, man, if I could go back to that chiropractor one day, that'd be like a miracle. He was really good. He worked in the Jewish part of Toronto's like medical district where you can like get to see some of the best Jewish doctors in all of Canada. I was like, holy fuck. It was like walking into the future. Those doctors are so much better. Well, not to mock other doctors, but maybe he was just an exception. But like it was night and day. It felt like going to like a 2-year-old and asking them for medical advice, and then going to like a 60-year-old university professor. That was like the difference of going to regular doctors and then the Jewish doctors. It's like, holy. So nice, so smart, so effective. Everything he did, I was like, oh my God, it works so much better than the other doctors. Except for this one treatment. I think he gave me like 3 or 4 treatments. All of them worked amazing except for one. And it was the one he was trying to really convince me that would work. And I'm like, I don't think it will. And it never did. But 3 out of 4 wasn't bad. It was really good. Hey, nut roll. Yeah, I'm a bit of a baby. I'm too melodramatic. I make everything always seem worse than it is. That's why I gotta try not to exaggerate so much. But it is who I am, so embrace it to some degree. Can't really fight who you are. Huh? Nah, I think what it is most people's personalities are balanced. I'm a baby in some ways and tough in others. Monkey King, I've come to like him when he gets linked to, what's her name? Alice. Because when Alice is linked to him and he survives all the attacks, he's really good. Oh yeah, and the other addition to Monkey King I like, here let's show you. I just upgraded Monkey King's armor, so now he has all red gear. So he gets the red gear bonus. Oh shit, we get another one of these. I haven't even upgraded this, no wonders. Here I'm bragging how great Monkey King is, I haven't even finished upgrading him. Now, to be honest, we haven't been able to beat this dungeon level yet. We're still stuck at 399. We get the big reward. So let's try it. Holy shit, yeah, Spyro made it up to 9.2 BFGs. Congratulations. You're really getting close to the stake payout. Man, I wish all my fucking viewers are referrals on that the best when it comes to that, because I can't believe how much I love the stake payout. I don't know if I think I made a video comparing it to the regular interest rates of banks, And it's fucking way higher. So that's how I don't understand, like, how long it's gonna last like that. I'm always skeptical when some sort of investment is like a little bit higher than a normal bank interest rate. I'm like, okay, that seems like a reasonable investment. But when it's like double or triple, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Something seems fishy here, right? So I don't know. Maybe it's just the stake payouts are that high for temporarily and they'll drop, but they're really high right now. Oh yeah, nut roll. Spyro's on the list of the referrals, and she's competing to try to pass you. No, she has a good strategy going on how to keep the balance going without going broke and still getting the BFGs. So if anyone else has strategies like that, just let me know. Maybe you can call in for the show sometime. If anyone wants to add me on what is it called? Fuck, I always forget the name of that shit. Skype. That's what it is. So I'll put it on the screen. If anyone wants to add me in Skype and call in to discuss what is it called, Bet Fury or Clone Evolution or anything else, just show wise, let me know. Now I'll try to keep the conversations brief, and you don't have to be a professional speaker or anything. As you can tell, I'm a bit of an amateur myself. I did make it onto public radio, doing radio shows, but I was still paying to do it. So I don't really think that makes you professional, because really to be considered professional, someone would have to pay you to do it, not the other way around, right? Skype and awkwardness, it's funny. Normally when you do a Skype call, it's awkward for like the first 10 minutes, if that. And then it usually goes to just normal conversation shit, right? I noticed that when I first got into doing public radio, I'd like freak out for the first 10 minutes, and then after that, I'd even forget that we were on the radio, which is a little bit scary sometimes, I guess. You don't want to forget that you're on public radio, right? They got the whole FCC thing that could sue you and shit. Oh yeah, and we'll try to keep everyone 18 plus for the time being, age-wise, because I don't really want to have a whole bunch of kids on when I'm drinking and smoking. But we'll do a Sober October episode, and all the kids can sign in that one, I guess. As long as you have your parents' permission. I think that's how it works. Can you imagine asking your parents' permission to come on my show? Oh god, how would that go? Just pray to God they never watch it. Like, you're watching what? Oh god. You know, it's funny, when I used to be a supervisor at my other job, people, like old people, would always come up to me and be like, "You're such a good supervisor." They're like, "We'll give you all of our hardest case workers to for you to try to get them to improve." It's like, "You're such a good influence." And I was like, "Boy, if you only knew what I was doing after work." Not that good influence, you thought. No, some of the worst case workers I almost managed to pull off, but man, there's the occasional workers I had that they were good guys, but man, it was hard to get them to work. I bet you a better supervisor could have done it too. Yeah, I was thinking reaching that 100% to reach level 2 is fucking insane. But then when you think about how much bonuses you get, right? Like, I don't know, that double the amount of stakeout, that's a huge improvement, right? It's not like a little upgrade there. And then also it unlocks the daily tasks. I can't remember if it does or not. But it also unlocks that Wheel of Fortune, and that Wheel of Fortune game comes back on Bet Fury during the holidays. As far as I know. Hopefully it wasn't just a one holiday thing. And that fucking Wheel of Fortune on Bet Fury, it had prizes that just dominate the other Wheel of Fortune game on the other Bitcoin page. It had really good ones. So I was like, that's why it costs so much to get into it. It's those fucking spins on the wheel. Now, some days I kind of miss being a supervisor, but it was good to get that phase over with in my life. That was a really stressful time. At that point, I'd let stress get so bad that I would like break down into tears, just like pouring a drink some days. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not even like thinking about anything. It's like, you've overstressed yourself when. Yeah, so if anyone else gets down the dumps, like so stressed out like that, may sound drastic, but maybe you got to change your life to the point where you have a different job or career or something. Don't throw in the towel and like become an addict. You can recover and get a different job. Try to turn things around. It's like I'm living proof that you're not really going to turn everything around 100%, but at least some degree. No, at least I'm doing pretty good that wise. Most days I'm actually pretty cheerful. Might be hard to believe with all the yelling. No, yelling is good venting, right? The more you yell, the less you're gonna have a fucking ulcer. I don't know, is it just me or is the pumpkin guy looking different? I like the other pumpkin guy. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I like this guy better. Matches my teeth more. Alright, so let's wrap up the show. We'll check out the patrons, do a couple more battles. 3 minutes till I can do the store. So I'll let that stay open until before I start watching basketball. Yeah, it's the one weird thing about life, right? Like, how many times can you get a job that pays a lot, but the catch will be you'll be so stressed out that you can't keep doing the job long term. Like 2 or 3 years into it, you start getting mental breakdowns and shit. So it's like, oh fuck, do you just take the easier job that pays less and then avoid the whole mental breakdown? It's decisions, right? I think looking back, I was kind of glad that I did it anyways, because it was good to like experience it and then not get that like nagging sensation. Wow, I should have tried it. I should have tried it. There's like that really good paying job. I could have done it. I could have done it. Now I was making around 30 bucks an hour back in 2012, and sometimes double time if I ever got overtime. So it was really hard to ever reach that level of money again, but just the stress was too much. It's like how much money is really worth being on the verge of a mental breakdown every day, right? Too bad. Maybe there was some way I could have taken like some course to deal with stress better. Probably there is. Some people can manage it. No, I'm not going to offer that anytime soon. Unless it's a fake one attached to like a really hot supermodel. Then I might consider it. Well, she'd have to be naked. No, I'm just kidding. Gonna get my YouTube channel blocked here. I mean, like naked for artistic purposes. Get painted for a museum. Now, that's the one thing I noticed too. When a couple old guys I was talking to, they were sort of like offering mentoring advice. They would always tell me that too. They're like, you don't want to become a contortionist when it comes to a job. Because if you start doing too many things at the same time or bending in too many ways, they'll always expect you to bend like that. Then it comes too much, and then you can't handle it. So in a way, when you're at a job, you almost have to try to cut back on what you could actually do, so that you don't get in over your head. Sort of like swimming. You don't want to go too far out to the deep end, just in case you overdo yourself and get a cramp, right? Holy fuck, am I actually gonna beat him this time? I don't want to jinx it, but man, this is the best battle we've ever done. I was gonna skip to the Patreon, and I'm like, holy, we're fucking damaging this fucker. Boom. Bam. There you go. Oh, he's fucking dizzy. I was thinking, man, we had him dizzy. Tengu could have finished him. You know what I think it was? Switching the element to fire, right? That extra fire element helped quite a bit to fucking damage this guy. It's a shame. We nearly had him. Yeah, sacrifice Alex and Frank. I think, although you gotta hand it to Alex, when I used him in my backup team yesterday, he was the one that got me into the fucking victory. He was just indestructible. He's so strong, and every time someone hits him, he just heals. So it's like, I do still need him as a tank if I want to keep winning those purples. Alright, so we'll do one more battle at this. Let's see. Can I change anything else different? Let's try that. And we'll give the shout out to the patrons. Alright, so the patrons, we got Jim, Ray, and Travis. So if you want to help out like Jim, Ray, and Travis are, just follow the link in the description below. I've got the Discord group in there now too. I'll give that a shout out before we go today also. And I don't know if I put the wrong link, so if anyone wants to correct me, maybe just put the link in the Discord chat somewhere so that I can just copy that and put it in. I tried to find which link I should use to bring it there, and that was the best one that I could find. But anyway, so we got a music song that I think started production today for the patrons. Big shout out to them. Alright, let's get back to Clone Evolution. Looks like this battle's not going well. Not near as good as the last one did. So maybe it was the placement of the heroes was better before. Or it was just a fluke. Yeah, Alice is the new Alex. A lot of A's in there. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. You ever hear the story where sometimes people talk about, like, if your life has, like, more than one tree, like, when altered dimensions start splitting? So, like, you had a whole life where you didn't break up with a certain boyfriend or girlfriend, or you took a job and you actually stayed there instead of quitting. I used to have dreams like that, where I'd have dreams that I managed to keep the job that paid really good, got like a fucking mint condo, and I was living downtown Toronto. It was so weird. I was like always having dreams like that was an actual life that one of my alternate timelines actually succeeded in. Or it could have just been my subconscious thinking, oh God, if I could only put up with the stress longer or found a way to deal with it. What could have been? Now, I always think about it though, like the pandemic situation, not living downtown Toronto and working at that busy place is probably the best situation in the long run. Would have worked out for a few years, but then I would have had to find a new job anyway. And you never know with downtown Toronto. I almost got killed twice in 1 week, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go start looking for another job. No, it was just random shootings. I don't know if anyone's heard about the Eaton Center, but I almost ate lunch at the Eaton Center the day of the shooting, and I like turned around. I was like, "Hey, let's go get somewhere else." And just before it happened, I was like, "Holy fuck, that was a close one." And then there was some other random shooting this next week, and I happened to be there too. I was like, I just missed that situation. I was like, this job is not working out. I should have just told the job that too, that was contributing to the stress. I was like, look, guys, I almost died twice this week. I'm kind of stressed. Instead, I just quit. I don't know, for me it kind of seemed like a sign. Like if you ever have a really bad first week at a job, you're like, hey, maybe this job isn't for me. I should have tried to look at it on the bright side. I could have went, hey, I have really good luck. I just narrowly avoided being killed twice and got out of it without a scratch. Could have looked at it that way, right? Yeah, you need 10 BFGs in order to collect the stake payouts. And then once you have that, every day, once each day, I think it's at the same time Clone Evolution pays out, ironically. But yeah, at that time is when you can collect it. And boy, once you get that stake payout, like I'm close to 100 BFGs now, and I'm getting close to like 30 fucking Satoshi a day. So I'm thinking theoretically, if I'm already at 100, I should be able to push this up to 1,000 over the course of a year. Then I'll be collecting 300 Satoshi a day. And then that 300 Satoshi a day, I can just let that run on the game and collect quite a bit. Yeah, if you go to the little, here I'll show you where it shows it. You probably just went to it. But for anyone else who's watching, if you're wondering in BetFury, when you start collecting interest for owning shares of the casino, say you have like 4 or 5 shares, you're wondering why aren't I getting any of the stake shares yet? Here, I'll show you why. Holy fuck, we're winning this battle, so I'll leave it here for the time being, because holy fuck, I don't want to jinx it, but man, this is looking promising. Come on, heal Budokai. Heal Budokai. Boom. Come on, heal Budokai. Yes! Got the healing in. What do you think, guys? Anyone want to place your bets? Are we going to win it? Are we going to make it to round 400? Or not round. Oh, fuck! Casualty. Jane Austen. Not good. Come on, team. Come on. Yes! We did it. We finally made it to level 400. Oh, that was close. Right at the end, eh? Yeah, I think it was Monkey King. Did he make the difference there? What was it, right? Someone made the difference. And I think he was the only thing we changed. Alright, so we'll bring up the next battle, but while we do that, or no, let's just go check out the screen. I keep trying to do 2 things at the same time all the time, and that never works out. End up just disappointing 2 people. Alright, so here's where it says how many shares of the casino I have. And it's saying my daily payouts. But say I only had 5. Even though it would say this, I still wouldn't be able to collect it. I was like, why the fuck not? And then there's this little I here. And if you check the I, it says you can't collect it until you collect 10 shares. So once you reach the 10 share mark, then you start getting the payouts. And then every day, just like Clone Evolution, you come here at 7 o'clock, or whatever time zone it is for you, and then you click withdraw, and you'll have your staking points already there. And they'll refresh every day at 7 o'clock. Yeah, it even has the timer right there. Alright, so let's get back to Clone Evolution and try the new dungeon level. Oh, let's go collect the reward for the dungeon. I forgot, there was a big reward for reaching level 400. In the achievements. Complete dungeon level 400. What is the reward? I forget. Let's check. Holy shit, red chip. Excuse me. Holy fuck, purple box. What the fuck does that do, right? Oh, it's only red equipment. It's funny, this sounds good, but I'm already working on a set of 130. So this level 100 to 120 actually isn't very good at all. But sucks. I should have got there quicker. That's what it's insinuating. Use this to upgrade your chip's level. Oh, I was hoping it was like a new chip, but no, it just levels it up. Well, it's still pretty good. Let's crack her open, see what we get. Well, this will be the episode with ultimate action. We even get a little bit of chest cracking. When I get my hands on a chest, I'm happy. Oh, it sounds so wrong. Oh, level 100 guitar? That was like horse shit. Straight to the fucking... the forge for you. Or not even the forge, the crap shit. Oh well, maybe someone who needs a set of 100 can equip it. I think there was some weak fuck that needed it. Yeah, I didn't even look at Date or Date. He's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. See, he needed a guitar, so they provided it for him. That's why. Wasn't all for nothing. Okay, what else did we get? We got that shit. I think that was everything I could use. The chest, the armor. Yeah, that's everything. Alright, so did we wrap up? We have to give a shout out to the viewers, so we'll play the next dungeon battle while we do that. See what it's like. Level 401. Will it be a challenge? Can we tear it a new one? Maybe it was just changing the team to fire, right? Like changing to the fire element, it made Monkey King so much stronger, and it made Tengu so much stronger. Ooh, 9.6. I think by tomorrow's stakeout, you'll do it. And it's funny, even if you collect the share like a minute before stakeout time, you'll still get it. I was thinking maybe you had to let it accumulate for a whole 24 hours, but no. As long as you get it just before it, boom, you get the share payout. No, and I'm surprised they haven't done, or maybe they have done it. The game I play, Entropia, oh, it looks like we might win this one. When they sold shares of the casino, they allowed the shareholders to sell shares to each other. So it's like if I had 5 shares, I wanted to share them or sell them to you, I could. I don't know if there's a way to do that in Bet Fury. I don't think so. Maybe there is. Maybe it'll be a feature added in the future. Alright, let's give a shout out to the viewers. Enough of the Bet Fury stuff. Alright, thanks for the shout or the likes, everyone. We made it up to 6 likes and 7 viewers. Good ratio. Holy fuck, I'm always amazed. We have our audience is relatively on the small side, yet our chat is like loaded. I've been in shows that have like 40 viewers and they don't even get like 2 or 3 comments. So I really appreciate it, everyone. That's awesome of you. Alright, so What's Up made it first. Thicklinit or Pepe the Frog tried to make it first. He made it second just by a hair. I don't know how you guys are able to do it because I can't really time the show exactly. It starts anywhere between 7 and 7:30 usually. So you have like a half-hour window where you never know when I'm really going to start it. Alright, so where we were giving the shoutouts to. Yeah, Thicklinit, What's Up, Fear Legions, George Washington. Yeah, thanks for the comments about the weight, George. It's one of my main goals that I still have to work on for the spring, so I need all the help for that I can get. And yeah, I'm gonna have to start wearing that fucking watch. I hate wearing watches, it's hard to get used to it, but I'm gonna have to. Last time I was gonna wear it for my big workout day, and then I realized I was gonna get covered in salt. So I'm like, fuck, is it just gonna break the watch if I get it covered in salt? So I'll have to find a way to wear it where it won't get covered in salt when I do that. Or just not wear it those days. But it's a shame, because usually the days I get covered in salt is the days I burn the most calories. Why am I getting covered in salt? It's because part of my snow routine is we shovel the properties, snow blow them, and chip ice, and then we also salt them. And then when you're getting buckets and buckets of salt all the time, you'd be surprised. Anything it touches, it sticks to it. So you end up getting covered in salt. If anyone likes the taste of salt, then you're in heaven. But if you don't like the taste of salt, then it destroys everything. Like your clothes, anything you're wearing, when salt just covers it like that, it destroys it. Starts eating it away. That's why if you ever have to do a salting job, you probably don't want to wear your best gloves because they'll be fucked. And not in a good way. Alright, so let's finish the shout out to the viewer. Sorry, I get distracted so easily. Alright, Spyro, Zahid, Suki, Zahid, oh, Nutroll, welcome back, Nutroll. Yeah, and congratulations to both Spyro and Nutroll. They're both very neck and neck there for the BFGs or the referrals contest. Maybe I'll one day get enough money to do prizes for the referrals. That'd be sick. I was just talking earlier in the episode that I might be able to start doing some art giveaways at least. Maybe get some prints from my aunt. So if anyone wants posters of that, or not my aunt, my cousin. I get them confused because they're the both same side of the family. Right, so yeah, that was, oh yeah, and Vector. So thanks a lot, all the viewers, for joining in. I've got some of my cousin's artwork. Obviously, I can't give you the originals of her artwork because some of them take like 80 hours to complete. So, well, I'd say a lot of them take more than 80 hours. But now I'll bring up some of the prints that I have right now. I'll check it out. Now, when we were doing conventions, my cousin's artwork usually would go with the autograph for around 20 to 40 bucks, so it's a relatively expensive thing that I'd be giving away. And I can get them for free, so, well, relatively free, just the cost of me asking my cousin to sign them. And then I have to take the copies and get them made. But anyways, so yeah, I'll show it here after this battle, or are we gonna die anyway? Yeah, we're as good as dead, so let's go and check it out. Alright, so these pictures here, that's my cousin and that's some of her artwork. The ones that I have to give away is this Anubis print right now. And I think I have quite a few of them, so as soon as I have the money to pay for postage, and maybe next family reunion I'll ask if she can sign a bunch of them. So that way when I ship them to you, it'll at least be autographed. And the poster itself won't be original, it'll just be a print, but the autograph will be real. Anyways, so let's get back to the game. Now she also does tattoo work. I was going to show a little bit more. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing else there in case there's any nudes. You never know with images. Now, usually my cousin's tattooing people in private places sometimes, right? Yeah, so that's some of her other artwork. I like her Gizmo one. Gizmo is one of my favorite characters, right? Alright, anyways, let's get back to the game. Yeah, my cousin, she didn't start doing art until she was older, but when she started, she was pretty much a natural. She said that she was practicing a lot to learn it, but I was like, yeah, right. It's like when you're drawing that good, it's like, holy fuck. I think there's quite a bit of like inherited talent because my aunt is also an artist, so she probably got some of it genetic wise, I guess. No, my cousin actually got an offer to do work for a video game company in Toronto when we were at the convention, and she turned it down to keep doing her tattoo work. Because you can imagine doing tattoos pays pretty good too. But I was thinking, I was telling her, like, we really should have asked him more details because it might have been like a multi-million-dollar offer. We would be like turning down like a really good paying job. He wanted me to write the ancient legend material for that video game too, and I turned it down and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? I really should have did that. But I was just freaking out because I didn't want to do another job in Toronto. I was just getting over the experience of going over one shitty job in Toronto. I shouldn't have let it sour me. No, he's a really cool guy, and I still have him on my friends list, so maybe one day I'll ask him if he's still hiring. He actually told me just to send my resume into him anytime. He's one of those international type guys where he's like a multi-millionaire, maybe even billionaire, and he started a video game company that makes cell phone games. He's making a lot off that, and he's like a genius when it comes to languages. I think he can speak like 12 different languages or something. It's like, holy fuck. That would have been a wild video game company to work for. Maybe I'll post a link for it someday if I ever remember what it's called. I can just look it up. Alright, the game's crashing, and that's good because I gotta get going. Holy fuck, we're getting close to the 2-hour mark. Jesus. My basketball game is gonna be half over. Oh well. I had fun this episode. I hope everyone else did. We got a lot of shit accomplished today. So many extra heroes. Extra gold date. We even got another copy of Hitler. So I forgot. We'll have to... I think I saved Hitler for Lu Bu, but maybe we'll now have enough for that extra Darius. So I think maybe tomorrow's episode we'll be doing a copy of Gold Darius, if anyone wants to tune in for that. So Society 6, finishing quick, is my specialty. Comes in bed sheets and t-shirts, both very popular with the ladies, and other items as well. Hideout TV is the place that'll pay you to watch videos. I'm going to try to get my videos on Hideout once I start doing the vlogging series in the spring. And thanks, George. Yeah, actually today's workout went okay without getting injured too bad. Knock on wood. So hopefully that portion of the spring challenge is working out well. Just got to cut back still on the eating. No more fucking junk food. Right, anyways, swag bucks. They'll pay you to shop online. And I still haven't got my cash back for the computer. But once I do, I'll show that to you guys. So you can see that swag bucks will actually pay you this giant cash back on huge purchases. So we'll see if they do or not. Time will tell. Alright, GameKit. It'll pay you to play video games. And free Bitcoin is all those spins. The regular Bitcoin and the Bet Fury. Everyone who signed up for that already, I owe you guys big time. And if other people want to sign up, just follow the click, show more information button shit in the YouTube description. And you'll get there no problem. So yeah, here we got the Virtual Mate Sex Machine. Sorry, we're all blue and white today. It's a real product, kickstarted, crowdfunded, but it has shipped, and they're still doing updates periodically. So, I don't know if any ladies are getting in looking for work. I think they hire models. If any guys want to get their hands on it. Sorry for pardon the pun. Yeah, it's a crowdfunded, or no, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, because of the lockdowns. It's going to be a little bit more popular, but I think it's still on sale. So make sure to check it out. Alright, let's check out the fire screen. If you happen to get any of the gold date in your vaporizer and he tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. If it doesn't happen and you give the show a like, I really appreciate it. Just make sure you have to buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Laters. No, she hasn't done any Hitler art, but my cousin did do, what is it, Trump. She did a "You're Fired" picture. So maybe I can get her to sign that and do a print of that one if you're interested. Now it's funny, because people that like Hitler and dislike her, not Hitler, Trump. Now I'm comparing Trump to Hitler. Now people that like him and hate him both liked my cousin's art of Trump, so I'll show that one next time if I can. Alright, see you later, everyone. Bye for now. Oh yeah, I had some artwork of my new avatar image, so I'll have that ready for next show too, hopefully. Alright, take care. Later. Oh yeah, Happy New Year for Orthodox people. I was gonna wear the New Year hat and I fucking forgot.